Thank you. Thank you. An empty chair. Here, Elara. Have a seat. Yeah. Be cozy. He looked at Elara, then at Asher, desperately playing matchmaker. How you doing? Elara. All right. So, Asher, Elara works with me. What do you do? Man, a few words, replied. Well, Maud met, a high school football coach. Wara, surprisingly, wrinkled her nose. Oh, don't you like football? No. And Liam, what do you do? Aunt Liam, eager to impress, chimed in. And, Liam, what do you do? Maud met, a police officer. He held up a pair of handcuffs, a prop from his official duties. Serafina, Elara, momentarily, intrigued, Elara, then looked suspiciously at Serafina, recalling their earlier conversation. Bon handcuffs on. Okay, Maud, see what's going on here. Serafina, did you invite them? Giselle, can you come to the kitchen, please, and help me open up that Motnam, Kong, Dola bottle of wine? You know we ain't used to opening nothing that expensive around here. Get up! Thank you. Ona into the kitchen, the escalating tension in the living room momentarily forgotten. Offerkrust on a phone. Huban, a fofi rice, tulijnui. Men to mend fences and fix Clemmy up, an even bigger train wreck than Orion had anticipated. A glorious exhibition of Sapphire City's intertwined, complicated lives. Ura Dumidis. The scent of fried chicken, now mingled with the acrid smell of unspoken grievances and carefully hidden truths. Onangmai. And Clemmy's catharsis. Wenley, Connevely, Wedictite, Traumatly. Big the onyx obelisk, usually Serafina Bloom's domain of culinary, if sometimes ill-fated creation, transformed into a covert operations hub, the clinking of expensive wine bottles providing a brittle soundtrack to Giselle Devereaux's simmering resentment, onmatized. She had dragged Serafina in here with the thinly veiled pretense of needing help opening a prohibitively expensive bottle of red wine, but her true intention was far more insidious. Aunt, Giselle purred, eyeing Serafina, a dangerous glint in her eyes. Obi, Wike, Serafina. Fragmented communication with Orion merely focused on the wine bottle, trying to maintain her composure. Come on, Matt going to go with you guys. She attempted to move past Giselle, was tending traumatized. Giselle, however, placed a firm hand's arm, blocking her path. No, it's okay. Now you know how Maud am about the kitchen. Maud don't like too many people up in the kitchen. Onsees. Serafina rolled her ass earlier, mirroring Gistone from the office. You just say that. You are trying to hook her up, aren't you, Serafina? She mimicked Giselle, a playful barb meant to deflect, but ultimately missing the mark. Rosinfon, Giselle est. Giselle's smile vanished, blazed by a cold, calculating glare. Giselle, don't you dare say a word. She's our friend, and we are helping her out. Her voice was laced, vekepte, hot pure venom, aimed directly at Serafina. You can help her. How she needs to lose weight. Come on. If she does that, then maybe a man would want her. Giselle gestured wildly, as if Clemmy were a side of beef to be carved. Rose stared, aghast. The sheer nastiness of Giselle's attack shocked her into silence. Oh, now, that S just nasty. On's reading again. It's not. Maud just speaking the truth that all of us already know. Come on. Those guys don't want her. They work out. They refine. They work out. Giselle gestured towards the living room where Asher and Liam were indeed flexing their biceps for an admiring Phoebe. Serafina sighed. Serafina's eyes light blazed a protective fury. The DNA crisis, the marriage woes, her own guilt, all of it coalesced into a blinding anger, directed squarely at Giselle. Let me tell you something, Giselle. There is somebody for everybody, no matter who they are, honey. Didn't you find Barnaby? Romantic effect. Then this delivered the final crushing blow, and Tinderby did work out. The unspoken accusation of Giselle's past, her desperate clinginess to Barnaby, hung heavy in the air. Oyen besides. Giselle's jaw tightened, her perfectly manicured hand clenching into a fist. Before she could retort, Phoebe and Clemmy burst into the kitchen, drawn by the escalating volume. Glies. Enough, Phoebe pleaded. Come on, now, Phoebe pleaded, trying desperately to mediate, to quell the emotional inferno. Weary, just trying to help out Elara, okay? Onifne shot Giselle. A warning look, a silent threat to continue their verbal sparring. Okay, Giselle, don't you dare say a word. Keep your mouth shut. She then turned and strode out of the kitchen, unable to tolerate Giselle as toxic presence for another second. Or fury, oblivious to the simmering female fury in the kitchen. Orion Bloom, his head in his hands, was slumped on the sofa, mortified by their boorish comments. Orion might need to go to the bathroom, Liam Stone, the police officer, announced, already halfway there, vaguely, his voice tight. Yeah, you know where it is. Yeah. Excuse me. He then turned back to Asher, his voice low and furious. Mot hope you not trying to hook me up with that sister. He gestured to Clemmy, who was just walking in, insensitive. Oh man, it would take both of us to hit that. Only agreement. Right, Royan, aghast, ran a hand through his hair, despair washing over him. Oh, come on, guys, fellas, can tit touch a book by its cover? Oh, mot mer judging, Gui smirked. Come on, fellas, mot cannot let you talk about it like that. Look, Orion, lighten up. You told us we gonna come over here and meet some nice chicks, Inkley said. Liam, oblivious to Orion's distress, chimed in. Right, you didn't say nothing about a 2-for-1. Winning. Orion closed his eyes, then opened his composure. The words, the casual cruelty, sliced through him. Oh, come on, that S, slow down. Come on, man, if you don't act like her, that S one thing. But don't talk about it, because she is overweight. With their blatant insensitivity, and his own catastrophic failure as a matchmaker. Quite just then, Serafina emerged from the kitchen, a platter of golden fried chicken in hand, her face grim. All right. Well, dinner's just about ready. She caught the tail end of the men's conversation, her eyes blazing with a protective fury that transcended her own personal dramas. Aunt eyes, tently. Clemis Concomal, Clemmy Bruce, who had heard everything, from the kitchen doorway, her previous composure shattering, marched into the living room, hands on her hips, her eyes sweeping over the suddenly silent, sheepish men. Her fury was a palpable force, eclipsing even Giselle's unleashing. So this how'll do me, let me tell you fool something. Her voice, usually sharp, now thundered with a raw guttural indignation that silenced even Orion's rage. Call it, like me. Because Mot, hold my man down. Something go wrong. Mot handle it. So, you know what? You go to hell with your bitch asses. out. Serafina and Phoebe rushed after her.